Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's 5-minute Chicagoland real estate update. I'm Joe Enzbigilis with the Enzbigilis and Tierney Group of Keller Williams Experience, and I'm extraordinarily grateful to be here, earning my spot as your economist of choice for the Chicagoland real estate market. I am fired up this week. We've got some amazing things happening in Chicagoland as far as real estate is concerned. I'll set the stage by telling you a story. On Thursday, I listed a house for sale in Des Plaines. By Saturday, we had 128 showings on that property and 15 offers. And this is not an unusual story throughout the Chicagoland area right now. Here's what's going on, okay? We have historically low inventory right now. In fact, most of the collar counties, we're seeing less than 1 month's supply of inventory, okay? To quantify that, and I know you've heard me say this before, 5 months of inventory is considered a balanced market. Anything under 5 months is a seller's market. Anything over 5 months is a buyer's market. We have less than 1 month's supply in most areas, okay? DuPage County in particular, 20% of the properties in DuPage County are under contract as of right now. We probably have somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks of inventory, meaning if no new homes came up on the market at the current sales rate, every single available property in DuPage County would be sold in 2 to 3 weeks. Let that sink in, okay? Buyer demand is through the roof. And this past week, we saw interest rates for a 30-year fixed conventional mortgage drop by 0.5% to 1%. Okay, big drop. Pent-up buyer demand has been a problem around here for probably 2 years at this point, okay? Supply has been a problem for about 2 years. When interest rates drop that much, we see a massive spike in buyers jumping into the marketplace to try and get locked in on a 30-year mortgage at a lower rate than what was going on last week. Last week, we were seeing rates between 7.1 and 7.3%. This week, we're seeing them from 6.3 to 6.5%, okay? That's a big difference in purchasing power, dropping almost a 1% in mortgage rates is a big deal for buyers. So buyers are very, very active around Chicagoland right now, and inventory is the lowest it's ever been. So what does that mean? What does it mean for sellers? If your life situation is conducive to selling your property, you have other plans, you're moving out of state, you're downsizing, you want to buy a larger house, any of those factors going on in your life and you're considering selling, this is the greatest time in history to sell your house. Okay, it is going to sell fast and it is going to sell for a premium. How often do you actually hear real estate agents guarantee something like that? That is going to happen in this market. And the reason is housing is scarce. Anytime you have scarcity, you have leverage, okay? With supply being as low as it is, we're seeing buyers negotiating against each other to get a property under contract. Rather than the seller negotiating the price with the buyer, we're seeing buyers negotiating against each other, driving prices up through the roof, okay? This is so interesting because if you watch the national news, all you're getting is stories of, economic collapse and looming recession and all of this negativity and all of this, fear. And listen, that's not our reality in the housing market in Chicagoland. It is not. Please, if you want to understand what's going on in the Chicagoland real estate market, do not rely on national news outlets. Okay, call me, 630-297-5429. We can talk through it. I'll give you all of the numbers. And then you can make an informed decision about what you want to do with your property, or if you want to buy. What does that look like? Because that's a whole nother conversation right now. Yes, it's still possible to buy a house and, have a successful transaction as a buyer. It's just a lot more difficult than it is in other environments. So it's really important that you work with an agent who understands how to navigate that process and, present an offer that's going to stand out amongst the other offers. Because if you're buying in Chicagoland, you're not the only party making an offer on the property. That's virtually a guarantee. It's not going to be just you negotiating with a seller. You're going to be fighting against other people that want to purchase that property as well. So, with that being said, it's an amazing time to be involved in real estate in Chicagoland. If you have any plans to transact any type of real estate, let me know. Let's talk about it. It's important to have a good strategy going in. So, if you're considering listing your house, let's meet 30 days or so before you would even want to put your home on the market, and let's strategize. If you want to buy, let's meet about 30 days before you're ready to go make an offer on a property so we can strategize and we can make sure that you have all the information, because you cannot navigate this market without all the information. You don't want to make a big mistake when it comes to housing. Okay, it can be very costly, and it can be very long-term effects that come from a mistake when buying or selling a property. So with that, I'm so grateful to be here and so grateful that you're here watching this. I would love the opportunity to help you navigate this market. It's very exciting for me as a real estate professional to see what's going on and to be able to help so many people transact business in the marketplace. It's really a skill-based market, and you need an agent who is all in on this business and understands the ins and outs of working with buyers and sellers and how to strategize and make sure that you're coming into the situation with all the information, and that's going to guide your decisions as you go throughout the buying and selling process. So really grateful to be here. Can't wait to talk to you soon. Let me know what in the world I can do to help you, and we will talk soon.